So I made a huge mistake after building this truck, picking the wheels and tires. I went with MTs, which are mud tires, on a 1,000 horsepower Duramax. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm going to correct that. These are hot off the press. These are a brand new style from Anthem Off-Road. I'm gonna unbox that with you guys in this video today. And look at this, this is so exciting. Nitto 420Vs, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly why I picked these. If you guys can watch this video from start to finish, you're gonna see these chrome rims leave this truck and make way for, these are not chrome rims. And before we get started, head over to my website, truckmasterdiesel.com. Get yourself entered in to win a D7W scan tool. We are running this very quick giveaway on our website, so every $1 spent is one automatic entry, and I promise whoever wins this is gonna absolutely love this thing. But new on the website is HD tie rods, diesel injectors, literally thousands of products on the website at this point, and I'm sure there'll be something that you would be interested in. I saw them on the website. There's something completely different from what I usually go with on all of my builds. So check it out, look at this. Ooh. This is a -44 offset. The set that I currently have on the Wife Max is -76, so these are not gonna be as wide. So you're looking at a set of 22 by 12s, -44 offset. And the finish on this is gloss black with the black screws. So basically the only chrome that you're gonna see on this is the Anthem emblem, which looks amazing, by the way. And another thing that I like about this setup is the fact that I can still use my spiked lug nuts. So it's going to match the powder coating really nicely. And there's really no need for introduction. These are called the turbines. And man, they look great. I really appreciate the concaveness of the wheel itself because, as stated, this is completely different from pretty much anything that I ever do. Usually I like the deep dish stuff. I mean, look at that, my whole hand is there. It's crazy, it's super wide. But I think it's gonna complement this build very nicely. So can you envision it? Some of you guys are saying I'm downgrading because I'm getting rid of the big chrome rims, but realistically, the wife didn't really care for these wheels anyways. Don't get me wrong, they have their place, they look nice, especially at car shows, truck events. But for everyday use, driving this truck, they're a pain to clean. And not only that, you have to stay on chrome, man. This stuff will pit so quick. This is a set of 22 by 12s. They're called Vision Slivers. They're sitting on a really cheap set of tires. They're called EcoPath MTs. The tread is so aggressive, I cannot keep these tires on the ground. We have roughly 1,000 horsepower in this truck. Not only is this truck not enjoyable to drive, but you cannot hook. There's no way. I mean, it's cool when I can put the accelerator halfway down and the back tires just spin like crazy, but I want it to hook. This is a brand new white paint job with pearl in it. It's kind of an expensive paint job. These wheels have been throwing rocks as well. The Wife Max brings a lot of attention, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I might be downgrading because I'm going black, but this was a huge mistake, big time. Not to mention, we really wanted to put some meat on there so it looks aggressive. But this horrible decision really came back to bite me. Here's the solution, guys. We're gonna go with Nitto 420Vs. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about these tires. I see them on a lot of trucks, and I've personally never used them before. And I know my wife's gonna love how this truck goes down the road. I mean, honestly, do I need a set of mud tires on a 1,000 horsepower Duramax? So again, Nitto 420Vs. They are the LT315 45R22s. But man, I am so excited to see a set of those on a set of Anthem turbines. This is gonna look awesome. So with all of that being said, let's head over to A&D Repair in Haslett, Michigan. We went ahead and built the sun kits there. It used to be the Rust Max, and they did a complete paint job. So that's where we're headed to right now. We're gonna go ahead and get these mounted and balanced. We're gonna throw them on this truck. So let's head over there right now. All right, it's 6 in the morning. We're here at A&D Repair. I have the tires in the back of the truck, and I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and unload these right now and get them mounted up.
Found something interesting with the steering on it for during our inspection that's unusual.
I gotta see this. What's going on?
So,
what are we looking at?
well, first off, they have moved the steering stabilizer.
Wait, whoa. Hang on. That's a sway bar. That's a sway bar.
Yeah.
It
Somebody has connected to the steering stabilizer.
Hang on. How does that work?
I have yet to figure it out.
Please tell me. Let me know in the comments, guys, I've never seen that before. That is hilarious.
And then they put the bolt in backwards. It's got a nice, I don't know if you can see it in your video, but it's got a nice deep groove in it where the bolt's been rubbing against the drag link here.
Oh, dude. Wow. Nah, it's good. I think we should send it. It's legit, right?
Right.
Ford approved.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go shorts then. By the way, you guys know Matt. He's been on the channel multiple times. So I pulled up here and he was like, all right, Josh, what are you bringing me? Are they some stupid 22x14s on some unrealistic rubber band tires?
Pretty much.
He didn't say it like that, but.
Well, not so many words, but more or less.
What do you think about these?
I like them. They're clean. They're not overdone. And not too much chrome.
I like that. Yeah, there's like no chrome really.
Exactly.
I like that they're not all crazy deep dish either.
Right. It should make them easy to mount up and everything.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see how that goes. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see how the Nitto 420 V's handle versus the mud tires. That's kind of the big deal here anyways.
Sits on these. We got a nice little label here telling us these are the inside.
That's the inside. Drag face towards the vehicle.
Yep. We got a nice one on this side right here, showing outside. Nice set of symmetrical tires.
How many tires have you mounted and balanced in your day?
I lost count.
All right, now the next thing you need to do is put your finger right here.
No, thank you. I will pass on that. Ooh, he's going.
That wasn't too bad at all.
No, that went way better than I expected it to.
Well, hopefully all three of them do the same exact thing. We'll see.
Slight stretch to it, not too bad.
Yeah, it's gonna, I mean, it's not really protecting everything, but this is a show truck.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good.
You might have been able to go with a slightly wider tire even.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea.
Don't change it now.
All right, no, we're doing it.
It's already on there, staying on there. Looks pretty straight. It's pretty good.
All right, last but not least, the last one.
Here's hoping it goes like the rest.
Yes. You get this at one shot. Look at that. No, that was two shots. You didn't get it like that one.
I want to see you do it.
Okay, let's do it. Take it off.
No.
You sure you don't want to put your finger in there?
I'll put your finger in there. There's that one. One more on the front, right there in front of you.
This thing looks sweet when it spins. It's got a nice look to it. See right there. But I'm pretty excited to go ahead and put these Nitto 420s on there. It's gonna quiet the interior of this truck so much. So I'm headed to the post office right now, and I'm dropping off the orders from this week from you guys entering in for the scan tool giveaway on the website, and I really do appreciate that. So that's your sound clip doing 55 miles an hour. It's pretty loud. If anyone can relate, I don't even need to listen to music. Just roll the windows down, listen to that diesel engine. This thing just moves. the moment of truth, I'm back at the house. Of course, I have it unloaded, ready to go. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna go ahead and set the hoist right now and get these 22s off of there. So it's definitely been some time since I've had this truck on the hoist, so let's go ahead and look underneath it. I have everything front end kryptonite, absolutely everything. Look at that center link, that thing is massive. I'm not trying to compare this truck to a straight axle, but there's so much beef up here, it's insane. I tried to powder coat pretty much everything. It's not perfect. Originally, this truck had 400,000 miles on it when I first bought it, and it kind of evolved to this. I have a 220 GPH for this fuel system, and again, I sell these on the website, anything AirDog products. Basically everything is built in this Allison 5-speed transmission, with the exception of the planetary gears. Kodiak truck also rebuilt this. I mean, we're talking the updated Alto clutches, triple disc torque converter from Garin. This thing is a beast. I don't see any reason why this thing should blow up. But enough with that, that's kind of the suspension talk. But here we go, let's go ahead and remove these wheels. By the way, these rims are much heavier than the other ones. I'm already noticing a difference. They're done, they're installed. I want you guys to let me know in the comments, good, bad, or indifferent. Check it out, look at this, this is so nice. It's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but these purple spiked lug nuts, which I'm sure some of you guys hate, but I don't really care. But it's nice because it kind of breaks up the contrast a little bit with these Anthem turbine rims. But I was thinking, what else can we kind of throw in there? I'm not even sure how many I have left in stock, to be honest. But I'm sure you guys remember these, the hollow point shell casings. These are actually pre-fired shell casings that you can actually install on your valve stems. But yeah, I do have these available on the website as well. I have a set on my red LBZ and they still look new. I mean, it's been on there for like 3 years. Boom, done. That's actually pretty sweet. So I'm gonna put the rest of these on this truck and we'll go ahead and get these Nittos on the ground. So now I have full range of motion and I'm not kicking up rocks all over the paint job. So I say, let's go ahead and take it on its very first test drive. You don't even have to watch the end of this video to know that that's going to be a lot smoother than those mud tires. But let's leave right now. Very nice. I am going to open up both of these turbos just a little bit. I'm not going to beat on it, but I'm curious to see how well this hooks. But prior to putting this truck back together, this truck used to accept the electronic transfer case, and now it has a manual transfer case. So the wiring harness is a little different. So I just need to figure out the schematics on the wiring. That's it. Everything's all hooked up. It just won't go into four-wheel drive right now, but that's not really that big of a deal. I will most definitely get to that. All right, now we're doing 45. All you can hear is the engine, not the tires. This is exciting. I choose not to put my wife on the channel much anymore, but she did drive this truck before me, so this is my first time driving it by myself. I gotta say, guys, she absolutely loved it. In her own words, she told me that with the black wheels, it really just ties the whole build together. She really wasn't much of a fan of the chrome rims anyways, so I feel like I knocked it out of the park for her. I'm really glad. I'm not gonna party, I promise. I'll just put her in tune 4. By the way, I sell these mounts. If you guys have a classic body style truck like this and you're looking for the kind of mount that hooks up to the CTS3 monitors, I think I have like 20 left. So if you guys want one, I mean, there's no tools required to install that, but it's pretty slick. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she spun a little bit, but wow. That was insane. She did hook. That was like 50 PSI. That was, I mean, those chargers lit so quick. Dang. I'm gonna hold off a little bit till I get this four-wheel drive actually working right, but she hooked a lot harder. Before that, those mud tires, there was no way that those back tires would stay on the ground. I mean, think about it, with the new Nitto 420s, there's way more surface area to make contact with the road, so that's why I'm getting way more traction. All right, let's do this. This truck moves, man. Love it. So we're doing 55 and I can talk very normally, very comfortably, and you can hear me. The loudest thing about this truck right now really is just the diesel engine. And maybe some of the old seals in the doors. But I really want to dial the interior in for her now. That's going to be another project that I'm going to do on the channel. I really want to do a complete gut interior build. I know I keep talking about it, but I think that would be super cool. I mean, if you think about it, everything with the exception of the cab and the bed is pretty much brand new. I'm not even kidding. I mean, pretty much everything was replaced. I did get this thing dialed in as far as the alignment goes, but after putting these tires on there, it's now pulling to the right for some reason. So we made it back, and I would say that was a very enjoyable ride. So we are good there, and goodbye to the 22x12s. These are not for sale. Matter of fact, these are my winter wheels for the orange truck. But to Sunkiss, this is a bummer, man. Look at this. That's coolant. It's leaking Sunkiss right now. You know where that's coming from, right? I already looked at it. You guys remember that video that I made when I had to repair this because it was leaking coolant coming out of the freeze plug that the block heater sits in? And unfortunately, the nice OE one that I just installed is leaking. Those are a pain to install. I don't know why it's leaking again. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if maybe I should clean the mating surface up a little bit more. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not gonna make a video on that. I'm just gonna try to repair it. This is ridiculous though. But the next thing that I plan on doing is interior. I think it was about 2 years ago, me and my wife reupholstered these seats with leather. But her and I both sort of been talking about this. We don't really like the tan interior, as you guys can tell. You know, it's just kind of put together right now. We haven't really put everything back in there. It's just little stuff like that, but overall, we're happy with it. Let me know in the comments again what you think. I really like the beadlock look with the Anthem style wheels with the Nitto 420s. I think it's a good combo. I just want to work the kinks out before we store it for the winter, because obviously this truck is not going to see salt, and this orange truck as well. That truck will not see salt. Now, old red, more than likely it will. If you guys are interested in that wheel and tire setup, I'll leave a link in the description, customoffsets.com. You can actually order the entire set, mounted and balanced, shipped to your house. But if you decide to purchase a set, there's gonna be a little drop down that said who referred you. Click on Truckmaster. I would appreciate it because that actually gives me points off or money off of wheels. That's kind of how I keep this channel going as well with parts, so I do appreciate that. Really glad all this worked out and the wife's happy.